Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another scene of London Ascending. And today, Dion and Liam have decided to meet up. They get together in front of Dana's Fight Club, and well, either door is unlocked or Liam has a key, and they will enter. The place is dark, mostly. The tables standing to the side. There's some chairs turned upside down upon them, um, and their footsteps kind of echo in the space as they walk in. Um, and as they do so, they will find probably at some point the light switches to the ring, and we'll switch them on so that the ring is suddenly lit up in this blaze of light compared to the darkness. Diane will actually have to blink a couple of times to get used to the bright light. And it's there that we're going to begin the scene with Diane looking towards the ring, then looking back at Liam. So, you wanted to fight.
That I did. So glad you decided to answer the challenge.
It's it wouldn't be very champion-like if I didn't, right? And she'll grin.
That would be quite right.
Mhm. I just dislike all the comments of everyone and the gambling and all that kind of stuff.
That's the fun, though. That's what.
Mm, I I think a fight like this, testing each other's strengths, is something that is necessary, and all the bantering around it really isn't.
Liam's just gonna look at Dan. Just gonna say, "Bird, you need to learn to how to have some fun."
Mm, I know how to have my fun. I just prefer to have my fun more in
Alone?
solitude. Yeah, alone. I get great
Well,
fun out of hunting, and just this city thing is not something I'm very accustomed to.
well, you might not see it or believe it, but it's the same for me. I spent all my life in road. It's the first time I've been in a city for this long.
Hmm. And then already making it to Primogen. Congratulations.
I don't even have the slightest clue how that happened.
Well, there is a lot of political turmoil going on in the city, and I'd say be careful before you get caught up with it, or in it, which is even worse.
I think I already.
Yes, probably. As am I, unfortunately.
I
Mm.
think
Mm.
not having sun or everything else, I think that's not the curse, really. I think it's the politics.
I Politics and socializing go hand in hand.
Now, socializing, I'm okay with.
Still, it goes hand in hand, specifically in a place like this.
That is quite true.
I would definitely advise you to not trust anyone. As far as I've met the people of the city, the kindred of the city, they mostly seem to be out to make their own grand scheme and have little care for the city in a whole. As long as they are important
Everybody.
and as long as they get power, it doesn't matter if the city would fall due to incompetence and all that. Not saying, by the way, that they are incompetent. I think some of them are very much so, but when you're. I may have lived outside of kindred society for a long time, may have grown too accustomed to the ways of the animals. There are no politics amongst wolves.
If you
Well,
say so.
if they are, they're simple. But
There are no politics amongst my people either.
the strongest one, the wisest one, those will be the ones to guide the city, or in the case of animals, a pack. And they don't look after just their own skin. They look after the pack, after a group, and I see too many people disregarding that in this city.
Eh,
But
it's a city.
don't trust my word on it. After all, I'm just as much an outsider from you than you are. Like I said, don't trust anyone.
Words are words. We'll see what happens.
This is true. And with that, she'll step into the ring.
Yeah, Liam will also like take off that weird coat and shirt and then walk into the ring.
She didn't take anything off.
You'll notice that he has some very, very badly done tattoos.
She'll notice them, and that's it. She won't respond to it. It's not her place. So, ready? She
He's gonna
hmm?
he's
Go on.
gonna like raise up his hand in the air and like make like a knocking motion and say ding ding.
Ding ding. And the rules were just Dex brawl, and whoever gets highest wins the round, right?
Last time we did was Dex plus Brawl
And
plus
celerity.
celerity. No
Yeah.
disciplines, just add celerity, and then most successes wins 3 out of 3 rounds.
Yep. Okay.
So what do I have? I'm still not used to this guy's sheet. that. Oh, and also, if you have specialty, you get double successes.
Okay.
So that's that. Okay.
And do you mean with the brawl specialty also with the dexterity specialty?
Yeah, I mean, like if you have a dexterity specialty that applies, you get double successes. If you have a brawl specialty that applies, you get
Check.
double successes.
I think I have. Okay. Well, let's roll it. First round.
Roll them bones.
They,
First round.
Circling amongst each other, or circling opposite each other through the ring. And there we go.
Let's say they're circling. Yep. Ooh. That's 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. How many do you have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh boy.
They're close.
Yep.
But
Liam hits
Liam
the
is
first
still-
round barely. Like he barely takes it.
So what happens is the two of them first deliver some shadow punches, like trying to test each other out, and Diane is trying to get like a good hit in, and her hit is good, but by doing so, she gives like an opening, and Liam kind of uppercuts Diane, and she'll stumble backwards.
And Liam just, like, let's say she landed like a right hook to his jaw. And like he holds his jaw and says, I have to say, you really do hit like a bruja.
No, I hit like a gangrel.
Or that. True.
But she has a approving smile on her face as she um, twists her shoulders a little, which checks to see if everything is still functioning, because that was a rather like checking her jaw and her neck a little, see if everything is still okay. And shakes herself loose a little. It's like, okay, nice one.
Same. Same.
And she'll start circling him again.
Also does Liam.
And round two.
Round two.
Round two. Oh, this is a very bad roll from her. She only gets one success. This is really bad. This is a really bad roll. Oh, well.
I got the same amount again.
Wow, nice. Yeah, no, this is just, oh my god. She, so what happens, because this is just too bad a roll, what happens as she circles, she didn't for some reason notice a training glove lying on the ground. She sees it just a second too late, so she doesn't lose her balance, but she has to sidestep for a moment, and exactly in that moment, Liam kind of punches her right in the chest, and she gets thrown backwards against the ropes of the ring, and just lands like a sack of potatoes on the ground. She's sitting there for a moment, kind of stunned at what, trying to realize what happened.
Yeah, Liam just comes back from the hit and like tiptoes a little bit and then just gives a hand to Dian.
And she'll take the hand and hoist herself up. Well, you won. Want to go for another round?
If you want.
Yeah. You're a good training partner.
So are you.
Well, not with that last one, I don't.
Well, your child, I think, has beaten my ass up pretty good last time. We all have our moments, let's say.
Yeah, most definitely. She again starts circling, kind of expectantly looking at Liam to see his movements, to analyze them, to see how his footwork is and everything. She's checking him up and down as she holds her defenses up while she's circling. This time, she makes sure to kick the glove out of the ring. And let's roll again.
Well, this time, Liam does not circle around Dian. He actually raises his fists up right front of his face and like goes down. He crouches down a little bit, starts like rocking from side to side, and tries to get close into Dian.
Okay. Oh, my rolls just keep sucking.
Oh my god.
Wow. I have the curse of the dice. I always suck.
No, you don't.
Well,
The first one was pretty good.
the first one was, but not good enough. And the second and the third are just abominable. Um, yeah, he tries to get in, and she's studying him. Um, she tries to dance away, but because she was circling around, she finds herself against the ropes once more. She's trying to defend herself against like his flurry of blows, but at some point he kind of hits her in a way that she get pushed through the ropes outside of the ring. If you're okay with me narrating it, like I'm just
Go ahead.
okay.
Liam just sees Dan just dropping out of the ring with the punch. He was like, "Oh fuck me!"
And Diane is sitting there, her fingers kind of drumming on the floor. I'm obviously not in shape today.
You cut out at the last part. I'm sorry,
Uh,
I
she
didn't hear
said,
that.
I'm obviously not in shape today.
Well, like I said, we all have our good days and bad days.
Yeah. She pulls herself up using the ropes, steps back in the ring. It's it's annoying.
What is?
It's just I'm distracted lately because of all this politicking and such. Maybe that's what's hampering my ability, or maybe I'm just unlucky.
Well, whenever you want to clean your head, let me know.
Well, it might not be a bad idea actually. She once more raised her fists. Let's give it one more go. If I fail again, I will stop for tonight because if I keep continuing, I might get killed.
No, this is. I mean, he's only hitting hard enough to just like
It
make
was a
it know that
joke.
he
She
landed
made it a
low.
joke. And she
Mm.
crouches lower a little, her fist raised. She looks again at him to see if he wants to have another go.
It's what he does. He fights. That's
Hmm.
the only thing he does. He loves it.
Well, her too, but obviously lately it's not going too well. Watch me
Well, maybe
botch.
I will roll that this time.
Watch me botch. She she'll try to be as fast as possible. Ah, okay, it's not too bad this time.
Yep. How many do you have?
I have 6.
You win. I have
Wow.
5.
So as she comes in fast, Liam does notice it, and she's coming in fast and low. He's trying to aim for her face and actually manages to scrap like the top of her head with his knuckles, but he doesn't stop her from extending her foot and kind of wiping his feet from under him.
Yep. And Liam just hits the mat hard. Bam. Right on his ass.
She at this point she'll extend her hand to him.
He'll take it.
It looks like indeed I
And
did need to clear my head a little.
see, told ya.
Might take you up on that offer a little more often then. But I will make a public announcement. You beat me in 2 rounds. You won this champion title fair and square. The others will be
And
disappointed. No betting.
I will accept any challenges from you anytime. You
Nah,
just need to ask.
I prefer a clean fight like this above all that tournament stuff. But thanks for the offer, and thanks for taking that title away.
Liam just grins and says gladly.
And she'll sit down on the mat. You fight well. Actually, no, she'll probably lean against the ropes. By the way, crossing her arms in front of her chest. I was
That's what I.
wondering,
Yeah.
you may have heard that we were asked to train the Queen's pup,
The who?
Sebastian, the childer of the Queen.
Ah. All right.
You may also have heard that he has been taken away from us again by the same Queen.
All right.
Now, that solves the problem, trust me. But we have this training program, and it's basically, I think it's a pretty solid one. We all packed in, my sire, me, and my child. And, well, you're a strong fighter, and I don't know how much actual combat you have been into, but at least your brawling abilities are exceptional, as to be expected from a Bruja, of course.
Well,
Would you like?
it's what I've been doing all my life,
Hmm.
even before becoming a Bruja.
Would you like to help out? We can join forces, make it a training program for the neonates and the Ancilla in the city who are interested. The Sabbat is crawling amongst us. Well, hopefully not really amongst us, but at least they're in the city. And I think it would be well to make this city a little bit more battle ready outside of the Elysia, outside of the politics.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
So you want to help out?
I have to say though, I'm not really that good of a teacher.
Well, you don't need to. I mean, the most important point really is that, like, if you don't want to teach, we need sparring partners. We need people to train them in endurance and flexibility, in knowing when to jump and how high to jump, in knowing where to dodge. We need people that that the neonates, the Ancilla can test themselves against. That kind of things. Like, we can keep them up against each other, of course, but from time to time, maybe. And I also want to practice with them real life combat situations. So, them attacking one person or two very strong ones, as she looks at her points between the two of them, might be something that could be useful. Um, Also, when it comes to the theoretical part, my sire, Dristan, I don't know if you've met him yet. but he is very knowledgeable in many ways, and he will offer them, well, training in mind, tacticals.
That's good. I don't have patience for that sort of thing, but
No, I very much understand you don't. Although I love a good
my
tale.
my strategy is simple. Just punch whatever it is standing in front of me and see if it gets up.
Well, I think that's something that they can learn too. So
Yeah,
I guess this means that the four of us will have to get together to work some things out. But if you're willing to go along with it, I'll make sure to let the queen know.
why the hell not?
I still have to ask her for permission, of course. This might be
That is true.
tough.
And I haven't even met her yet.
Hmm. She she's a real Toreador.
Oh, she's a Toreador. Oh, that explains things.
I hope she has a lot of tricks up on her sleeve, but well, I assume she has.
Oh, we'll see now, won't we?
Hmm. Anyway, she stretches herself out very cat-like almost. I best go back and start working things out with Tristan and Dylan. Work you into the training schedule. I'll make sure to send you a copy to see if you agree with it, of course.
As long as the young ones start beating each other up, I think I'll be okay with it.
It might make for some interesting stories later.
Probably.
It was genuinely nice meeting you.
Ah, you too.
And
You're a
I'm
good
glad,
fighter. Good company.
as are you, and I don't do well with big crowds, so to be able to talk a little more freely was good for a change.
That kind of shit is my thing. And just smirks.
Good to know. I'll work that into the training as well.
Alright then, we have a deal.
She'll wink and extend her hand.
He'll shake it. He'll give her a very firm handshake.
She returns it, and then we'll jump over the ropes out of the ring and make her way out.
Yeah, Liam is going to stay there and wait for Dana.
And then it's there that we're going to end the scene. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. And we wish all of you a pleasant night.